Hi everybody. How are you today? Welcome to the Stock Market with Bruce channel. I'm your buddy, Uncle Bruce, and it's Thursday today, May the 9th. May the 9th, Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, being the 10th, will be 1/3 of the way through the month already. Holy moly macaroni. We got options expiring tomorrow, and so $5 trillion of money is changing hands in the next 24 hours. How much of that dough is trickling into your hands? That is the question, and that is always the trick of it. If you become an option writer, if you're following me, and you're following me a lot, you're becoming an option writer because that's how you can make yourself steady income from this market. And the steady income can be just a couple of bucks a month, a couple of thousand here, thousand there, or it could be substantial. The kind of money that one replaces your day job, replaces your spouse's day job, replaces all other income sources in your household, adds income or value to your retirement account that you're now compounding forward tax-free because you are in your 40s, you are in your 50s, you are in your early 60s, and you are looking at this absolute nightmare in front of you and around you. And what is that nightmare? Inflation is everywhere. The buying power of your dollars is shrinking. The costs will continue to go higher. You're not getting a promotion anymore. You've topped out in your career. You're going to try to hang on to your position to ride out the dollars you're getting for the last 3, 5, 6 years of your gig without getting laid off. Although some of you might be in a position where you get bought out, which might be the absolute godsend to your financial existence. But with that happening, you now had better be aware how to manage your dollars so that you don't have to be a greeter at Walmart part-time to make ends meet. Let's not have that happen. Can you live a retirement lifestyle that you had dreamed of, that you 10 years ago were certain would be yours, or 20 years ago, 30 years ago had hoped would be feasible? Or are you looking at a reality of a retirement that is just a goddamn nightmare where you're going to have to sell the house the minute the checks stop coming in? You're going to have to take whatever liquidity you got out of that to add to your savings, and then you got to figure out how to live on it. And if you're here and you've learned and are learning how to bring income in from writing options, this could well be the difference maker between you being mainly dependent on Social Security and a dwindling retirement account, and or growing your retirement larger and faster than you can drain it. Now, some of you are running into medical issues, and this is America 101. The world at large doesn't have this problem, but Americans unfortunately do. Most world economies, most G20 countries do not bankrupt their own citizens to try to help to keep them alive. Where in America, there are these loopholes and there are these exemptions and there are these pitfalls that catch unsuspecting people in a nightmare scenario where children, spouses, or themselves can get ill or can hurt themselves in an accident where all of a sudden everything is upside down. Income source has been cut because the individual making the most money is ill or is badly injured, and the deductibles are so impossibly high that it will bankrupt or wipe out savings instantaneously. No banker will help. As a matter of fact, bankers now are a problem because now they sense that people's positions are weaker. They start demanding payouts earlier, or they claim that your covenants of the loans that you were given, you've been breached, and they're all payable in full. What a mess. If you're an option writer, I'm hoping and I'm praying that you are finding a way to bring income into your household to negate all of this and, in effect, put you in a power position where you have, with your own side gig, more income coming in to your hands than you need to live on, more income coming in to get rid of IOUs, credit card debts, car loans, student loans, mortgages, whatever, and that puts you into a credit position overall. And what a nice way to exist. Anyway, welcome all to the show today. Glad you're here. We're watching the markets as always very closely. The Dow is off 82. We've had what, 5 straight up days, 6 straight up days. We're down 6 points on S&P. We're down 24 on NASDAQ. So all three indexes are negative. 81, 6, 24. Oil up 51 cents back to 79.50. Tension in the Mid East. There you go. I put a poll question out today that I hope you guys will do me the favor and the honor of answering, if you don't mind. If you are an option writer, and many of you who watch me are option writers, there are right now 169 people watching at this moment, and there soon will be over 200 and something watching. Can you find that poll question and answer it for me? And also hit the thumbs up button while we're at it. We have 68 votes so far, and the question today is, I write stock options for income, and I mainly write, and there are 4 choices: covered calls, poor man calls, cash secured puts, credit spreads. Let me know, which of those 4 do you use the most to bring income into your account? Covered calls, of course, is the oldest form of option writing. It is the most common form of option writing. You happen to own 100 shares of a stock or more. In every 100 increment of shares, you can write a call option to bring income in against your stock. It's a very strong, conservative, smart way to bring additional income into your account. It can help take a dividend-paying stock of 2, 3%, 4% to maybe a 12 to 15% performer, a 20% annual performer. Covered call writing on something like AI or Unity, or if you have 100 shares of Apple or you have 100 shares of Nvidia, you could bring in some serious money writing call options on these stocks as well. Poor man covered call, of course, is writing options on options, buying a deep in the money call on a stock and then writing options against it. That's another way to bring income in. It's a wonderful way to leverage up income with a smaller account. If you have an account that is not a heavy valued account, like say you have a $40,000 account, let's just say, you could buy with $40,000 maybe one or two hundred or 1 or 2,000 AI shares. Like if AI is trading at, I don't know, let's say AI is trading at 22 and you got 44 grand, you can buy 2,000 shares of AI and you can write 20 calls. But if you were to take your 44 grand and buy AI deep in the money contracts that expire in 2026 or beyond, and you can get them at book value plus less than 10%, and write options on those, you might be writing, instead of 22 contracts or 20 contracts, you might be writing 30 or 33 contracts. That is 50% more contracts being written for income than before, with the same amount of capital at risk and at play. And this is the difference maker for some of my viewers, where they say to me, Bruce, I wasn't going to quit my day job until I could write at least so many contracts a month. And going this route here with the poor man covered call route, I now can write way more than those numbers of contracts, and that has allowed me to move on from my job a year earlier than I thought, 2 years earlier than I thought, or it's just added the ability to let me add value to my savings, and I can now top up my RRSPs in Canada, or I can top up my IRAs in the US, whatever happened. Cash secured puts, yes, you believe in a stock. You believe a stock is going to go much higher in value or is going to appreciate, and you're willing to buy stock at a discount if offered. Great way to acquire shares at a discount, or a great way to be paid to believe in a company long-term, mid-term. You write put contracts against a stock and bring in income right now. Like SoFi, we talk about this all the time. You can write $7 cash secured puts on SoFi. You can write $10 cash secured puts on SoFi, and you can bring it up to 30, 40% on your cash just to offer to buy stock at a set price. Not bad. Credit spreads, of course, is the latest area of option writing that I've entered into to talk to you about. Credit spread writing is where you can, with $1,000, with $500, get into an option writing program in very expensive stocks. So Nvidia, for example, being 900 a share this morning, 906, you can write credit spreads on Nvidia with $1,000 or $2,000. I mean, how you can't write a covered call on Nvidia unless you own 100 shares of this $905 stock. $90,500 is what you have to put up to write one option contract. That's a covered call, and God bless you. On the other hand, if you've got $20,000, you can't buy 100 shares of Nvidia, but you sure can write 10 credit spreads. You can write 10 put credit spreads or 10 call credit spreads. And if you can bring in a 250 credit, for example, I'm just throwing generic numbers, but bringing in $2 to $250 in credit spreads on the trade like that, that's about 10 to 12% on your total capital in play on a 1 month, 6 week time frame. That's a nice return for a short period of time. Very nice return on Nvidia, which you cannot afford to buy. Very good. Yes, if you have $20,000, you can buy 20 shares of Nvidia. Okay, $1,000 a share, 905. Sure, you can buy 20 shares, and if they go up $30 a share, you're up $600. Yeah. Are you going to sell it? Then what do? Wait for it to come down and then buy it again? This is impractical. Where if you are into credit spreads, you get into a 4, 5, 6 week credit spread and you see a 250 credit go down to 50 cents, you take the $2 off the table and say, thank you very much, sir. May I have another? I just did 10 of those. That's $2,000 in my pocket versus $600 owning the stock. I just made $2,000. Guess what I do now? I write another credit spread. I don't wait for the stock to go here or here or here or here to do my next credit spread. I'm always into another credit spread. And if you follow my classes, you've learned all about call options. You've learned all about poor man covered call writing. You've learned about cash secured puts. You have learned about credit spread trading and stink bids, stink offers, the 90-10 rule, all the psychology around the market, a good chunk of it. You have 17 classes to help you become an experienced option writer. Now, will you know everything there is to know as soon as you do 17 classes? No. Will you have a leg up on probably 95% of the competitors out there? Yeah, you're going to be way ahead of the crowd, and that is going to put you into a power position, which again is what you want to be in. You do not want to be vulnerable to an organization that you have dedicated your livelihood to, your 20 years of service. You do not want to get a letter or an email or a text message saying, you've been let go. Here's $20,000, get lost. You don't need that in your life. You'd rather be in a position where you control your destiny and you control your cash flow. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm glad you're here. Thank you all for joining us this morning from wherever you are. Lame Duck is here. Richard Carlin is here. Susan Shops. Jason is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jason Laws, Sofi and GameStop short squeeze at the same time. Don't tease me with a good time here. Pappy J, Amy, John Anderson, Corinne is here, not a lurker. Welcome, comical name, Justin Clark. Hi, guys. Robert Mill, how you doing, pal? Justin is here. Dean, I'm late, but I'm here. Jason Laws, there's a gas station on the way to work. I happened to see the prices I was driving by this morning. $2.99 a gallon. Wow. Let's see. For me, for the poll, I started off with cash secured puts when I didn't own any shares yet. Now I'm mainly selling covered calls. Dude, wow. Covered calls, running away with it. I chose spreads because that's what brings in the most income for me, though I likely write more covered calls. Amy Jane, poll needs to say all of the above. And Vavish, number 33, good morning. Dumb money, Hector. Jason Laws, it's 143 Canadian per liter here for gasoline. Alberto, good morning from the Carolinas. Hungover, cashmere scented Latino checking in. We may begin anytime now. Jim, Renteria, $4.35 a gallon in Oregon. Not a lurker. Dad, son. Okay, covered calls, cash secured puts, zero loss scenario. Alberta, Uncle Bruce, what do you think of PGY? I've been picking up and writing. I like the stock. PGY, what is it? Who, what, where? PGY. Anybody? What is it? PGY. Pagaya Technologies, 1181 a share, up 130 this morning. 52-week range, 850 to 33.96. The market cap of this company, $740 million. It's not even $1 billion company. This is tiny, very, very small company. Engages in development of AI and data networks for the financial industry. Its product deploys data science, machine learning, and AI technology to evaluate the customers' applications in real time. The company was founded in 2016 and is headquartered in Tel Aviv, Israel. I don't know, under $1 billion market cap, very small, 57 million outstanding, 33 million public float. We're talking about wildfire here. I do not have an opinion on this, and I doubt I will. There are a ton of these kinds of stocks out there, and you're taking your life in your hands when they go down. It can be great when they go up, but boy, you can be in trouble. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Alberto from Flint. Hello from Flint Creek. Flint, put your soap to the test in the Carolinas. Of course it works. DB, good morning, everybody. David Duff, present and accounted for. Flint Creek, Alberto. I love you. Tom Kaufman. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Beach Boy, I'm late again. Earl Harwell, number 64. Thumbs up, Bruce. Flint Beach, catch up with us. Bobby, I take $2.9 a gallon in Canada any day. We're at $1.60 a liter in Ontario. $6.40 a gallon for gas in Ontario. Jason Laws, that's $2.9 price was here in Michigan, by the way. Robert Sofi uses Pagaya. Ray Sherlock. Hey, Bruce, I got Matterport for $10 back as a SPAC. Heard you mention it being sold at $5.50. If I don't average down, will I lose my money, or does Matterport change to a different name? You end up with $275 in cash, and you end up in stock of is it CoStar? The buyer is CoStar. You end up with stock in the buyer for the other half. So if you've got 1,000 shares of Matterport, for example, you'll end up with $27.50 in cash. Do whatever you want with it, and you'll end up with $27.50 of CoStar shares, which are 80 something bucks a piece. You'll end up with $2,750 worth of that stock. So divide that $2,750 into an $80 something range, and you can quickly figure out you're going to have 300 CoStar shares, roughly, and change. You could start writing options on the CoStar stock. You could start doing on that. CSGP, says Bobby. That's the name of the stock. That's the story. If you buy the stock now, you buy Matterport now, where it's trading here at, let me take a look here. Yesterday we were sitting at $4.43 a share. If you can pick up stock at $4.43 a share, say one share for every share you've got, you'll go from a $10 average down to a $7 something average. If you can buy 2 shares now for every share you've got, you'll probably bring your average down to about 6 something. If you can buy 3, you'll probably get your average down to 550, which means you'll break even on the swap. But the swap will be cash. Do whatever you want with it. Buy CoStar if you want with that cash, and then you're up to 600 share. You can write options on those 6 contracts at a time. Again, if you don't do anything, if you do buy triple the stock, you have 1,000 Matterport and you buy 3,000 Matterport. Now you'll have 4,000 Matterport. Then you get converted over. You'll have 2,400, whatever the numbers. You'll do the math of shares. And you can write options on that to recoup dollars. Yeah, that can be done. But that is the story. Yeah, Matterport was down to 171. Ray, it was 171 at the worst. Now everyone's being paid off at 550. That was a smart move by management, rather than go years and years and years of plugging away to try to get the shares to $4, $6, $8. Make this move into 550 right now and become part of CoStar, making money. It makes money, and maybe CoStar will go to 160 in the next couple of years, and that's a 550 value on the stock plus 275 in cash, 8.25. That's a long way better than 171. Still not $10 though, is it? I know. Averaging down will pay you. Trish the Dish. Oh, Roblox is sinking. White Feather Alberto. I seem to remember looking at PGY a while ago and deciding too small size, too risky at the time. David Duff. If gas ever got to 640 gallon in Kentucky, there'd be a riot everywhere. Hell, if it hits 350, people just about do. And there's the difference between America and Canada and Europe. Europe, it's $8 to $9 a barrel. Canada, it's $5 to $6 a barrel. And in America, it's $3. Sorry, a gallon, I should say. And it's $3 a gallon in the U.S., but not everywhere, obviously. Oklahoma, it's probably less than $2.99. And Seattle is probably more than $4.50. Yeah, it's wild everywhere. Anyway, Bobby, were you at the poker tables last night, Alberto? Another ticker tip here. Alberto White Feather, check out their earnings just released. Small company, but if it's riding SoFi, it can be a good option. Vlad, how you doing there? Number 72. Good morning, everybody. White Feather, I will look at it again. Alberto, Bobby, someone else shared this stock on Discord 6 months ago. Casino this weekend for sure. There you go. Down 50 points on the Dow now. That's all. We're improving here quite nicely. S&P is up a quarter of a point, and NASDAQ is up 10.5 points. Jobless claims jumped to the highest level in 9 months. That's what's making the market go up. Jobless claims are rising, and the thinking is, this is how twisted Wall Street is. Wall Street's going, jobless claims are up. More people are applying for unemployment. That means the economy might be slowing down. And if the economy slows down, that'll be less pressure on inflation and a likelihood of lower interest rates, which will make stocks go up. Well, yeah, I guess. The problem is that Wall Street doesn't follow through on this like they could be, because there are articles out today talking about how much money corporate America is spending to buy back its own stock. Stock buybacks is at a record high. It's trillions of dollars. These are trillions of dollars that could go into dividend payouts, which would make investors richer, giving them a higher cash flow. Every mutual fund and every pension fund would have more dollars coming in from dividend income every 3 months. But these corporations aren't raising their dividends very much. Apple and Microsoft bumped their dividends by pennies a share, like nothing. The dough, what they're doing with their dough, Apple in Apple's case, 110 billion, they're going to buy back their stock. They are engineering their share earnings by having fewer shares outstanding and dividing earnings into fewer numbers of shares, thereby giving you the illusion that they're making more money. They're not making more money. The stock goes up in value and everybody goes, oh, Apple's making more money. No. They're losing shares. They're losing sales. Their sales are declining. Here is the Wall Street people looking for a slowdown to confirm their suspicions that the economy in the U.S. cannot sustain the growth it's been doing. And that means the pressure on the Federal Reserve will be to cut rates to spur the economy forward with more to get it to make more money, to hire more people. The problem is Apple doesn't hire more people. Apple lays off people. Microsoft lays off people. And what does corporate America actually want? They want a continuation of the 2017 tax cuts that Trump put through. They want that to continue. They don't want to pay taxes to the American country, to the country of America. They don't want to create new factories and create jobs in the United States. They want to buy back their stock and engineer higher earnings so that the top 5 and 10% of management of all these public companies, thousands of them, get stock options that are rising in value. They get stock at a discount in any case, up to 15% off the actual current market price. They generate a higher stock price by buying back a bunch of paper, and then they sell this stock into the market to the gamblers who are trying to make a go of it. And the problem is they're not creating jobs. They're not creating employment opportunities, and they are not incentivizing a lot of children in the United States to go into trades where you can make yourself a nice, high quality, middle class lifestyle living. It's all short-sightedness. It's all short-sighted. This quarter, this quarter, this quarter, this quarter, this quarter. Every 13 weeks, these guys come up with their financial numbers, and they're judged on what did you do this last quarter and what do you think you're going to do in the next quarter. We don't want to know what you think about next year. We don't want to know that. We want to know what you're going to do in the next 13 weeks, and we're going to judge your stock accordingly. And because management of these companies, generally speaking, are not founders of these companies, they're simply managers. They're hired guns, and they're there for less than 5 to 10 years each, max. They have short-sighted thinking for themselves only, and they're looking at what works for them. And that's the way the board of directors thinks as well. They're in there for 5, 10 years, and then they turn over. And that's generally what's going on. Not in every company, but generally. We here, I'm talking to you about generating income from this market no matter what direction it goes. That's the secret here to making money in this market. You can try to find a stock that you can buy down here that will become the next multi-trillion-dollar winner. 1 in 1,000, 1 in 5,000, 1 in 20,000. I have no idea. The odds are astronomically bad. If you are a casual follower of the markets, you want to become a little more of a follower of the markets. If you can get the time, I can give you the time, perhaps. If I can help you create income from option premiums, shrinking spreads, I can help you with time, letting time make you richer. You might be able to walk away from that day job that's taking 40 to 60 hours a week of your life away from you for a very small amount of money. When you add it all up, what you get paid versus what your bosses get paid at the top end is a joke. You're getting 1/200th of what some of these jokers are getting, who are idiots and who don't know as much as you know. And unfortunately, you're not called the CEO. You're not called the senior vice president for international whatever. You're the grunt 15 layers below that, making 60, 80, 100, 150,000 a year, and you're stuck there. Sorry to say, it's time to get out. Welcome to the party and welcome to the show. I will say this poll question has been getting results. Thank you for those of you who are answering the poll question. We have 84 thumbs ups, by the way. I appreciate that very much. We're opening in 30 minutes or so. There are 130 votes so far that have come in on this poll question today. And the question is, I write stock options for income, and I mainly write covered calls. 55% are saying I write covered calls. 8% say I write poor man covered calls. And 23% are saying I do cash secured puts. And 15% say I do credit spreads. So there you go. There's the results so far of my poll question. 258 of you are watching here right now. We have 84 plus thumbs ups or so, and 130 votes on the poll question. So if you can find that poll question on my homepage or on the front page of this show, by all means, head over there. 92 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you for that. We're going higher. 130 votes on the poll question. Let me know your thoughts. Where do you mainly write options for income? I find it fascinating. Cash secured puts, 23%. A quarter of my viewers write cash secured puts mainly, and that's how they do their make their money. They also, of course, will score super cool deals on stock that they buy at a wonderful discount to the market. Smart stuff. I've had a number of messages from people who said to me, "Oh yeah, I got exercised on my my cash secured puts. I got exercised. I had written $22 AI cash secured puts, 2250s, and I got $3 for them, and I got exercised. I got assigned. I got the stock at 1950. Thank you very much, man. I have another. This is great, because the first thing they do is they can either just sell the stock at 20 or 21, because that's what they're trading at, and write cash secured puts again. Yeah, let's do this all over again. On the other hand, they go $19.50 a share. It's trading at $21 a share. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to write $22, $23, $25 covered calls now. on the shares I just got at $19.50. Thank you. I'm going to offer my stock at $25 a share and take in a $3 premium for January next year, or whatever the number is. Thanks again. I added another whack of income from option players for my viewers, and now your average cost is $16.50 for a $21 stock, and it pops up to 24. You're sitting there going, I love this country. I love this game, Bruce. I love this. I paid $150 to take your classes, each one of those classes, $150. And I wrote 10 of those cash secured puts. I brought in $3,000. Then I wrote 10 of those calls. I brought in another $3,000. I brought in $6,000 in option premium. I bought all 17 of your classes for 20 something $100. I mean, I can do this for the rest of my life, and I'm already ahead on this game. I like this game. Time for a one-on-one with Uncle Bruce and have a chat about my account with him. That's just a 10 contract writer. This channel has got people who are writing hundreds of contracts at a time. Hundreds of contracts per month are being written on this channel by viewers of this channel. If you're only doing 10 contracts a month, you are truly one of the smallest viewers that we have. You're probably a newbie, and you're all welcome here, because you will eventually, and sooner or later, start doing 15 and 20 and 30 and 50 and 70 and 100. You will catch the bug. You will get comfortable. You will start writing contracts. A number of my viewers here were thinking, well, if I ever get to 10 or 15 contracts, oh, that will really change my life. And then you found out that easily 50 a month can be written. And now hard analytics are being done in the household, because you figured out, oh my God, I'm bringing in just as much money doing option writing as I get paid by my employer. And if I had more time to be an option writer than I have now, I could be a better option writer, and I could make even more money than what my employer pays me. When do I quit my day job? When does it come to the point where I can't afford to work anymore for this outfit, because I can make double the money writing options than I can working for somebody else? And why would I give away half of my potential to an outfit that is looking to lay me off the minute they can get rid of me? They closed a whole bunch of divisions. They let all kinds of people go. Everyone hates the environment. We don't like the philosophy of the outfit, or whatever. I mean, I'm giving you the worst case scenario. Now, there are those of you who love your jobs. You love your bosses. You love your coworkers. You love the philosophy of the corporation as a whole. But at the end of the day, what do you get paid to go to work? What are they paying you to come in? What are you worth to them? And at the end of the cost of getting to the office, getting home from the office, eating at the office, buying your own equipment, or whatever, all the costs and the mental costs and the added hours and the overtime that you're not paid for, or the whatever you're giving to the company above and beyond the so-called 37.5-hour work week, you figure it out hardcore, and you realize, Bruce, I have to honestly say I'm putting in 65 hours a week with commute time both ways and everything else and overtime. I'm putting in 65 hours a week, and I'm getting a check of this much money per pay period net to me after taxes, after all the deduction. This is how much I really get in my hands to live and support my family. And on an hourly basis, it is that much money. It's X amount of money, and it is shockingly low. You can't believe how low the money is. And you realize, you know what? There's a Starbucks just 3 blocks from where I live. I can walk to it. I can ride my bike there. I can work there. Show up at 10 in the morning, and I can leave at 4 in the afternoon. That 6-hour shift, I can do that and clear after tax almost as much money as I'm making for 65 hours a week with these guys. And Bruce, I want to be with you guys writing options from 9:30 in the morning till the market closes. I can work part-time with those guys from 4 in the afternoon until 10 at night, 6 hours a weeknight, 6 hours a day during the week, 30 hours a week. I can bring in more than enough to pay my share of the costs of living, and option writing full-time. Why am I killing myself with this job that takes away my market hours and limits my production on option income? That's it. There you go. I don't know. You have to decide for yourself where you're going on this. But boy, the opportunities are here, I have to admit. Thank you all for being here, guys. Thank you. Thank you for popping in and saying hi to me. Thank you for letting me know what price of gas is where you are. Thank you, not your Sofi. I appreciate you being here. Bobby, Nvidia sneaking in some green. Squeeze my spreads, please. Daddy, 905.75 on Nvidia. Keep it going. What's going on here? Taxes are for losers, says JJ. To Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. I'm number 82 on the thumbs up meter, and we are 23 minutes from the opening. Al Wash saying, I'm number 90. Walter Young, good morning. Bagel Familia, number 86. Alberto, I wheel Uncle Bruce. So cash secured puts and covered calls is how I do it. T Billion, good morning, people. Flint Creek is here. Larry, Melvin Mayo, number 99, Bruce. You're about to hit 100 thumbs ups. Susan Shops, for those writing cash secured puts, what price stock are you writing on? I made most money on lower price stock cash secured puts, but I'm doing well. It's slower, though, on credit spreads with less risk. T Billion, morning, Bruce. You got put 2,300 SoFi shares, and now I want to sell weekly covered calls, but don't want them called away. Looking to sell $8 calls, but scared they may be called away. Help. Well, they're you want to write weeklies, you can't write tens. You want to write monthlies, eights and nines. You want to bring in income, you're going to write tens for January 25. Those are your choices. Otherwise, sell the stock and write cash secured puts all over again and take more cash that way. You might be more comfortable doing that and way more happier than doing that. I don't know. You have to decide how you want to do this. The big H here, is that a portable CD player in the bed? They still make those. No, this is a speaker you hang in the shower. It's all covered in a waterproof container. I had to charge it up for anti-gen last night. Alberto, Susan, I sell caps on Tesla, GNRC, BA, basically any and all stock. I think he's talking about cash secured puts. Virginia, depends also on the benefits you get on top of salary. That's why I switched companies last year. Very true. There's, like I said, the analytical review is encompassing, and each of you is different than anyone else. I have viewers here who only make $2,500 a month in pay, and they've become option writers. And for them to quit their day jobs is going to be a lot easier for them compared to you guys who are making $10,000 a month. Someone making $2,500 a month is going to be a self-employed option writer a lot sooner than someone making $10,000 a month plus benefits. That's why each and every one of you will analyze yourselves. Where are we at here, and what's the situation? And some of you will find that you'll quit your day job, the so-called salaried job, and you're going to convert yourself into a consultant. And you're now going to offer your services by the hour to either the same company you worked for or others on an hour-by-hour basis. And you might triple your hourly rate by being a consultant, because it's not you that's being hired, it's a corporation that you are being hired. That's the difference. And maybe, just maybe, some of you as couples, you both have day jobs with different organizations, but you do essentially the same kind of work. You might find that both of you in the next 3 months are quitting your day jobs, turning around and creating a consulting corporation at the same time. And now you're hiring that corporation out as a consulting service that performs these different functions, including both of your careers. And you may find that you can get 20 hours a week of work for that corporation at triple the kind of pay you guys are getting working full time. All of a sudden, your mind is going, wait a minute, we're working 80 hours a week together here, 40 hours each, and we're making this much money. Our corporation can work 20 hours a week and get paid the equivalent of 60 of our hours. That's taking 3/4 of us out of the business. One of us doesn't have to work full time anymore. One of us can be a full-time consultant, and one of us can be a part-time consultant and a part-time worker here on the side. And we're writing options as well as, and we're doing this from our house. Hello, hello, hello. The revelations and the possibilities just open up. every direction you can imagine. And you may find that in 6 months, your consulting company has 60 hours of work a week at triple the pay you used to get between the two of you. That's 180 paid hours a week of money coming in. And you guys only have to work 30 hours each. Hello to the new world. This is why corporations thrive and individuals die. This is where you can really make some serious money, because now all of your expenses are a write-off, no matter what they are. You can write off your car, you can write off your house, you can write off a good chunk of your overheads like electricity, you can knock off your internet costs, you can knock off the cost of getting a new one of these, you can get a new computer, you can, yeah, and you go traveling to a convention in Miami for a one-day seminar on how to be a better consultant. I don't know, figure it out. The entire trip is a write-off. Well, you stayed 4 extra days. Well, that's, that's a little vacate. Thank you very much. Throw in a cruise maybe and enjoy a cruise. Write off the cost of getting there and getting back. Hello. Yeah, welcome to this other world that you don't know exists. And you're writing options. What? And you're writing options inside the corporation. So it's not you personally making money on option trading. It's your corporation making money on option writing, along with making money hiring itself out as a consultant to different entities that you choose, and you decide how many hours to give to. This is another world, kids, another world. Welcome everybody to the program. Parker Ivy, I have arrived. Vivash, Uncle Bruce, any info on GameStop? Are we looking at more bag holders or a squeeze? What do you think the suits are cooking? The stock traded another 20 plus million shares yesterday, 20 more million. What do we got now? 140, 150 million traded in a week. This is not a company-led program going on here. 24 million traded yesterday. Something's going on that the corporation GameStop is not part of. So it's outside of GameStop, and yet it affects GameStop shares. 1588 this morning. We're only down 4 cents this morning. What is going on here? The last several days, haven't you noticed when I came on the last 2-3 days that we were down 50 cents to $1 before the opening every time? Today, we're down 3 cents. We're at $15.89. Why aren't we at $15? Why aren't we at $14.50? Why are we at almost $16 to start the morning? What? Hello? Are we possibly running out of paper that is coming in desperately trying to get out? Because everyone who wanted out got out. Anyone who thought, oh, we can't go past $13.50, I'm getting the hell out of here, well, they got out last week. Anybody who didn't think we'd get to $15 for a long, long time from now, they blew out. They're long gone. People didn't think we'd see 16. They got taken out. People didn't think we'd see 17 have gotten out the last 3 days in a row. $15.90 right now, down 2 cents a share on pre-market volume of 49,000. What? 49,000 have traded? That's it? And it hasn't gone down? Something's going on. This is not usual. This is not normal. Something is different here. Something is happening. And I think I know. I kind of know what it is. I'm just looking at it from an old man, 45 years experience. It's telling me there's nothing for sale here. It's all gone. It's been dried out. And so the next direction here is higher. Could we be up $1.50 in the first hour of the session? Could that happen? Could we be at $17.45? Could we be at $18 this afternoon and then only go back to 16? And then from 18 to 2021 and only go back to 18? Could we go to 24, 26 and only go back to 21? These patterns of 2 up, 1 down, 2 up, 1 down could well be going on. Maybe we're going up 3 down 1. This is what I think is going on. From where I sit right now, this is the evidence in front of me. I'll let you know in an hour. We'll see what's going on. 14 minutes, we open up. Susan Shops, I can't write. Cash puts on Nvidia, too much money needed. That's true. Which is the most volatility next to Tesla. Yeah, you can't write cash security puts. I know that. Brian, T billion just roll if it goes into money. Alberto, Susan, check out both sides. Cash security puts and covered calls. Tesla is a legitimate cash printer. Susan Shops, a lot of covered call writers. Wow, I will write covered calls on SoFi, only stock aim buying. but I have to wait till Bruce gives me the green light. Jason, after military service, paying your taxes is the most patriotic thing we can do, Bruce. So I agree. I think what you should all do is make $1 million a month in profits. Pay the United States government your 10% to $100,000, 20%, $200,000 per month, and every single one of you give the United States government $2 million a year in income tax, and go forth and multiply. I think that's the way to go. Virginia, hopefully can retire from a day job in 3 years. Then I can do per diem what I want. Alberto, Susan, depending on the value of the stock, I'll strangle it as well. Half and half on covered calls, cash secured puts, generally 30 covered calls and 30 cash secured puts on Tesla. Susan, Bruce, do another poll asking how much money folks are committing to their trade positions on weekly or a monthly basis. My hunch is not many folks willing to risk much more than $25,000 at best. Adam Pierce, I'm from the UK and I have listened to the last 3 lives. This is all fascinating to me. Where do I start to learn more? Thanks, Bruce. And I can see a lovely community here in the chat. I will be staying. Go to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. It's right here. I'm from Canada. That's my website right there. You get your butt over there. You'll find my classes are available for purchase there. And just start with class number one. Class number one. You'll find the homepage looks like this. That's me right there. That's my homepage. This is the link to the classes right there. Attention students, classes in session. And here are the lessons. Number 1, how to buy, call, and put options. Number 2, how to write, call, and put stock options. There's your first 2 right there. Let's go, baby. Using aggressive trading strategies, winning strategies, common mistakes, how to trade option credit spreads, earning income from writing put contracts. Here we go. How to trade put and call butterfly options. How does Bruce pick his favorites? Poor man covered call writing strategies to quit your day job, stock options, rollover strategies, calls and puts. Look at all this. Stake offers, stake bits, psychology, the markets, how to maximize profits from writing stock options. Come on, babies. Advanced poor man covered call strategies. Almost every one of the regulars has been to every one of these classes. How to use other people's money to profit in the options market. And 17, fixing option trades and adding cash with smart spreads. More classes are coming. You better catch up to us ASAP. Head over there. Order 1, order 2, order 3, and you can watch them as many times as you want. You don't have to write anything down. There are no quizzes. You'll find that as you take the classes and you hang out with us here, you'll figure out what we're talking about. You'll go, oh, that's what that means. Oh, yeah, okay. Cash secured put. Oh, that's what it is. Now I know why these guys are so excited about it. Oh, writing covered calls and writing cash secured puts and seeing the shrinkage. Now I know why Credit Savage is always doing this stuff. I can see the stocks he's talking about. I can double check whether he's lying or not. Yeah, of course. Look what those stocks have done the last 2 weeks. Look what he's talking about, what he's been doing. It makes sense. Now I get, that's why there are 326 people watching this guy instead of 33 people watching this guy. Oh, welcome to the party, everybody. I'm glad you're all here. And those of you who have found us, thank you. Adam, welcome to the party, pal. You need to become a member of this channel, and that way you can comment during market trading, because we're about to go commentary only for members of the channel. But if you become a Gold Bagel member, you really get benefits. You get to watch us at 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, half an hour earlier than we start, because there's a show just for Gold Bagel members every morning. And of course, Wednesday evenings, primetime live with Uncle Bruce. Gold Bagel members only. There are benefits to being a Gold Bagel member. Thank you, T. Billion. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Bruce. Virginia, the write-offs are awesome. Lurkin. Good morning, Uncle B. Would there be a benefit to selling a put and a call at the same strike price for the same expiration on GameStop to just collect premiums on both sides? I'm not sure about that. I doubt it. It would be done by everybody if it were. Happy Thursday. Time to fill our pockets. I'm not sure what kind of margin requirements you need also. Alberto, Susan Shops. I have 0 losses following Uncle Bruce's covered call. Cash secured put strategy. Worst case scenario, you chase a dip via premiums. Jason, yes, Lurkin, very common indeed. A lot of people make money doing this off the price margins. Where are we at here? 9 minutes to go. Susan, Alberto, are you up to hand holding me through Tesla? Let's talk on Discord, asks Susan. Alberto, Mr. Poto Tesla dips getting that. Mr. Premium of the option. Yes, sir. Alberto, Susan, not a problem. It's easy math. There are many Tesla lovers, and the volatility due to the EV wars will continue for a long time. Larkin, Jason, what is that strategy called? Zach, I'm number 119 on the thumbs up. Zach, credit spreads are my game. RB, does anyone know what is happening to 23andMe? Isn't delisting day near? Jason, it's called straddling. Lurkin, thanks. Spicy 126. Good morning. One, get all the classes and you'll be set free. Uncle Bruce is the best and very affordable for anyone's learnings. Adam, okay, I'm there, baby. I'm there. Savage of Wall Street. Good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Uncle Bruce, don't know how, but I was able to roll one GameStop $15 covered call expiring next Friday to June 7th, $20, and I took in $1 in premium. How? Someone's desperate? What? How? What? Jason's laughing. Alberto, get the classes, folks. It starts with numero uno. Those don't get the classes are considered, whatever that word is. Joking about that word. Vivash, I hear you loud and clear, Bruce. I think with GameStop, I will buy back my covered calls and wait and see where it will go. Not your SoFi. GameStop is going higher. Cheshire Hunter, something has me up over 300%, over 200 shares. And a coworker mentioned watch your videos all about call blocks and puts. Interesting. Welcome, Earth Creature Bruce. Take a look at SoFi, that ETF, that Thea ETF. When you get a chance, it's got a great dividend. RB, I bought Matterport at 445 yesterday. Buying more if it stays down here. Excellent strategy. All right, we got to go to member-only content, everybody. So we're going to quickly slip over here, get this done, get ready for the opening here very shortly, 7 or less minutes away. So thank you all for joining us. If you're a non-member, become a member immediately. You can join at the chilling level, $10 a month, or you become a Gold Bagel member at $25 a month. We make it worth your while. If you're a Gold Bagel member around here, you can do really well with some of those trade tips we like to hand out. Thank you all for joining us and being with us and hanging out here with us. We're very excited about how things are going, and I love to see how well my viewers are doing. Welcome everyone here to the show. Let's go. Okay, back to the poll question. Okay, I'm asking you guys, those of you who are option writers, where do you get most of your income from option writing? 199 votes are in now. The question is, I write stock options for income, and I mainly write. First question, first answer, covered calls. 51% of you say I get most of my money from covered call writing. Poor man covered call writing, 9%. Cash secured puts, 26%. And credit spreads, 15%. Bring money in from credit spreads. 137 people have hit the thumbs up button for us. We're about to open in 6 minutes. Thank you again for nailing the thumbs ups button for us. It means a lot to us, bringing in 200 or more every day. It puts our channel on the map. It makes YouTube expose the channel to people around the world who don't know we even exist. So thank you for helping out, which means, of course, those of you who like your SoFi shares, you like your GameStop, you like your Nvidia and other stuff. Look, I talk about SoFi all the time. If I can talk to SoFi, if I can talk about SoFi to 10 times as many people as I'm talking to now, that could increase the count of how many people own SoFi through this channel. In other words, we create more buyers for SoFi stock if more people know about my channel's existence. This is why I keep asking for thumbs ups. You can help this channel get more eyeballs, which will create the potential for more followers of our favorite stocks. ME, Matterport, SmartRent, GameStop, SoFi, and on and on and on. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's why I'm asking. I'm begging. Thank you very much for helping out. All right, kids, welcome to the show. 146 thumbs up from RB. Giddy up. Berto, TD sent me notification about a lawsuit on SoFi. Did you see that? Yes, I did. It's a small number. There are lawsuits on every bank, everywhere in the world, all the time. Nothing burgers. That's what insurance is for. They have that. Not your SoFi shades. White feather. Dude, it's truth. Savage on Wall Street. I saw that too. I think yesterday, SoFi in some lawsuit penalty had to pay. I like it. Price goes lower and my cover calls go greener. Then maybe I'll buy back if they're at 75% or just buy more shares. Giddy up, David Duff. Neat, 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 neat. That's right. Don't forget the knee emojis. The Knights of Neat are all powerful. We're at 15.94 on GameStop right now. 15.94. Let's take a look at our pre-market stocks here. I'll kind of get an idea what's going on. Rocket Lab is up to 411.5 now. SoFi sitting at 705. GameStop at 15.94. Matterport 444 up a penny. 23andMe sitting at 49.5. It's up about a penny. We've got Spire up 86 cents this morning to 11.65. ATIP down 12 cents. SmartRent up 2 cents. Apple is down 28. We've got Goldman Sachs up a nickel. Cisco is down 11 cents. Tesla is up 50 cents. Arc Innovations down 41 cents. Microsoft is up 26 cents. Pfizer down 6. HPQ up 3. Alphabet, which is Google, up 9. Amazon up 48. Nvidia up 268 to 906.80. Unity down 45. AI down 9. Adobe is up 4.19 a share now. Spiders are up 28 cents. The Qs are up 43 in the pre-market. Netflix is up $4.97. IBM is down 29 cents. Had a big day yesterday, up 150. That was pretty good. Meta down 173, trading at 470.87 after gaining 436 yesterday. A nice recovery on Meta. Vanik Semiconductors up 12 cents. Home Depot down 19 cents. Enphase Energy down 156. Palantir up 1 penny. Uber up 94, back to 67.34. And Coinbase down 50 cents a share. There's the story. That's what I'm following. That's what we're seeing here. And the Bank of England did not raise or lower interest rates. They left them exactly where they were overnight. And that is the story at that point. The unemployment rate in the U.S. or the claims for unemployment rose apparently in America. And the market initially liked that a lot. The Dow is still down 70, but the S&P is up 1.25. NASDAQ is up 12 points. Crude is only up 15 cents a barrel right now. All right, there you have it. Will the market shake off and accept this news as a positive thing? Higher jobless claims. This is the highest in 9 months, they say. Will that spur the markets higher because of thoughts of interest rate cuts down the road? I don't know. Anyway, there we are. Alberto Savage, same here. I'm not worried. This type of news keeps us writers in business. Savage of Wall Street. Uncle Bruce, I took a job working at the San Francisco RSA convention and working with some interesting folks, one of which told me that his father left him 2,500 shares of Nvidia. I explained cover calls to him. His mind was blown. Yeah, that guy needs to be here. That guy needs to take my classes and needs a one-on-one consultation ASAP. Because if I can help this guy bring in $20 a month in premium income on 2,500 shares, that's conservative. You know that's conservative. The guy could probably pull in $50 a month in premiums, shrinking premiums. That's $12,500 a month on his Nvidia stuff. Oh my God, that guy's got to be here. Oh, it's Savage. You could potentially save this guy. Unbelievable. JR, number 155. Good morning, everybody. Let's get that cash in our pockets. They're deep and they need filling. JR, I love that avatar, and you are correct. Smiling, David Duff, go Larry, go. We're opening now. Savage Wall Street. This is what's interesting. The guy trades and buys calls. He says he's always on edge. Had to reevaluate his life after we had lunch, which he paid for because I don't explain covered calls for free to anybody. Oh my God. He's got to get his butt over here. One, Savage, I can imagine when you told him about it. Nobody finally, members only. Good morning, everybody. Number 113, Larry Titus. The bells have rung. The bells have rung. From Richard. Welcome, everybody, to the program. Oh, man, Savage, that's unbelievable. That's 2,500 shares. Can you imagine the potential this guy has? 25 calls at a time. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome stuff. And he's nervous about the markets. Oh my word. Oh my God. This guy could be in such a power position. I mean, my God. You got to be kidding me. This is unbelievable. This is insanity. Wow. Exciting. So exciting. I'm just taking a look at the option chain from last night on Nvidia. I can't help it. If he were to write $1,000 calls for the 17th of May, he would still get 330 a contract. You know, he get $300+ a contract times 25 contract. He would haul in $7,500 just over the next 2 weeks at $1,000 a contract. If he wrote 950s, he'd bring in $10. He'd bring in $25,000 for May 17th. That's before earnings. Oh my God! If he were our viewer, if he was one of our viewers, and I could get him into June contracts, my God! Let's take a look. Can I get this to pop up? I don't know. Will it do it? No, it won't do it. My computer just freaks out here. Let's try again. June 24 contracts. No, won't do it. Anyway, I'm sure $50 a contract, which is $5,000 a contract times 25 contract, $125,000 for June premiums could be had for him. He could be making $100,000 a month, 1.2 million a year just off his stock. If he were to join this channel and take my classes, think about that. How would you like to be in a position where you find out that, oh, you mean I could make $1 million a year in premium if I listen to Uncle Bruce and take his classes? I could do a one-on-one with that guy. It's $400 an hour. Is it worth my time to have a one-on-one with Bruce for $400 an hour to make $1 million a year? Hello, is anybody home? Oh my God, unbelievable. Savage. Oh yeah, and his mother has more shares. I think their dad passed and bought Nvidia when it was like $6 or something. I showed him one covered call and what he could make. He gladly paid $200 for our lunch. Yeah, this guy needs help. Touchgrass Savage is out there doing the Lord's work. I'm really just JR. 2,500 shares. Oh my, yeah. 100 shares is worth $90,000. Yeah. 900,000 for 1,000. 1.8 million for 2,000. Yeah, I can help you make $1 million a year. Easy, $1 million a year. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm trying to tell my viewers. I'm desperately trying to tell my viewers here who follow me and my newbies that I'm trying to get you guys to $30,000 a month in premium income. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm dealing with viewers that have $5,000, $20,000, $60,000, $80,000, $150,000. Here's someone with 2-point-something million in stock. God bless this guy. God bless it. I'm I'm so happy. Look, I do help millionaires make money. Okay, I do help millionaires make money, but oh my gosh, this kills me when someone has this kind of amount of stock and is nervous about the markets. This person, why isn't there an advisor helping this guy? What the hell's wrong with this country? What's wrong with this world? Geez, 2,500. Thanks, Savage. Did you go for sushi? One. And sake to pair with it. Yeah, no kidding. Oh my God. I need to get you kids up to a couple of $1 million in assets, and then you're going to make $1 million a year in option premium. You're going to get there. I want to get you there. We'll try to get you there. Unbelievable. Splayer, with my red on GameStop at a $24 average, I'm $5,000 lower bottom, actually. Savage, I showed him even going into July, $1,000 strikes and asking for $20 was possible. Even 5 covered calls 4 times a year would bring him so much money. And this is the kicker: they have a money manager. They have one. Oh my God! Oh, yeah. This is what kills me, man. It just blows my mind. So this guy is probably paying a 1% management fee to some schmuck and getting jack squat performance. I mean, geez, come on. Now I'm at 5K, the lowest point you mentioned. Unbelievable. And yet it's not unbelievable. I keep telling you guys here who are with me all the time How many millions, maybe tens of millions of Americans, Canadians, Europeans, maybe hundreds of millions, who are getting ripped off with 3, 4, 5, 6% returns and 1 to 2% management fees for that kind of performance? It is utterly criminal. And this is why Gulfstream can't keep up producing $80 million private jets, because there are saps out there. I'm sorry to say, there are saps that are worth $500,000 to $5 million each, who don't know any better, and they're going with the professional. They were told by their auditor, they were told by their banker, you should have an asset manager looking after your affairs, and they're getting this. And man, oh man, if you can you imagine being a large management corporation and you're managing trillions of dollars collectively, all of them, trillions of dollars, and they're hauling in 1 to 2% on that money every year. And these people are too afraid to even ask questions because they don't know any better. And this is why the top asset management companies and their top people are ferried around the world in private jets all the time. They go to the Masters, they go to the Triple Crown races, they go to the Indianapolis 500, they go wherever they want, whenever they want, however they want, in private jets around the world. And there's your disconnect of well-to-do and everybody else. And here's this guy in a condo in Palm Desert, California on his winter vacation, 68 years old, begging people, give it a chance. Learn how to write call options. Learn how to write options on stock you already have. It's just sitting there. You've got them. You can bring in this cash. They can hand it to you. Take private jet money off of people's hands. It just kills me. It just blows my mind. I can't. I'm telling you, Savage of Wall Street, not a schmuck, friend of the flippin' family. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this up. Said, covered calls are amazing, but the big risk is if the stock takes off, you need to take the classes, kids. Bobby, it wouldn't surprise me if this money manager is running options, trading himself. JR, money manager equals you pay fees. I manage to make money off of you. That guy needs to be here for sure. We'll take him into the fold and cheer for his every cash grab. White feather Savage with friends like that. Good God, no kidding. There you go. 333 of you are here. Have you answered my poll question today? Please consider two things. Hit the thumbs up button if you find this channel interesting and entertaining and informative. And let's answer the poll question today. 231 of you hit the poll question. 161 thumbs ups are in here. The poll question is kind of standard. If you're an option writer, it says here, I write stock options for income. And I mainly write, which one? Covered calls? 52% of you say covered calls. Poor man covered calls, 8%. Cash secured puts, 27%. Credit spreads, 14%. That I find fascinating. This result from 233 of you. Thank you so much for hitting these poll questions. Thanks for the thumbs ups, you guys. Get me to 200, get me to 300, and we'll try to save people that have 1,000 Nvidia shares, 2,500 Nvidia shares, 5,000 Nvidia shares. We'll try to save people who have 10,000 Amazon shares, who got laid off, don't know what to do with themselves, are lost. People who are sitting on 1,000 shares of Apple, 10,000 shares of IBM, 3,000 shares of this, 2,000. We can help these people. We can save them. We can make them more successful financially and take the heat off. There are people out there who think they're poor because they're not getting anything from their stock. Nvidia doesn't pay a $10 a share dividend every 3 months. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Oh my God. This is crazy. One, Uncle Bruce, let's pretend if SoFi were $30 a share and 10,000 shares, what would be the covered call returns? What kind of money would I make if I had 10,000 shares of SoFi and they're trading at $30 each? Well, why don't you take a look at Unity? Unity is 25 bucks a share, something like that. Forgive my ignorance, but I'm just, I'm sitting here guessing what these stocks are trading at right now. AI Unity, $23. AI is $24. So let's say you had 10,000 shares at $24 a share, like AI is right now. All right, take a look at writing options on AI. You got 10,000 shares of AI. They're trading at 24.33. Let's pretend it's called SoFi. What would the premium be for SoFi calls? Like I don't know. Can you write June calls on these stocks? Here we go. June 21. Here we go. Uh, if you wanted to write $25 calls for June on AI, you'd get about 240 a share. If you wanted to write July contracts for AI, and we call it SoFi, you could get 25, so it'll get you 275, 280 a share. That would be what, $280 times 10 times 100. Is that right? Yeah, $2.80 on 10,000 shares is $28,000 from now till July. Can you live on $28,000 from May the 9th until the third Friday of July? Can you make a go of it? Can you just scrape by with that kind of measly money? That's what we're talking about. Now, take the stock to $30, you'll probably get a $325 premium, maybe a $335. That's $33,500 for what, 2 months of your time? Can you live on that for 2 months? Hang in there, buddy. JR, Uncle Bruce, you mentioned lately that a person could make 60 grand off of 30,000 SoFi shares, pulling in $2 a contract, but writing way out. I have something about this. If a person is at the end of the option chain, what happens when there's a need to roll out and up? Oh, well, like I was talking about yesterday, if you were writing January 26s, as far as you can go now, 3 months from now, there will likely be June 26s, and 3 months after that, there will be January 27s popping up. So in 3 and 6 months, you will be able to write up. Sure, if the stock takes off, you've written $10 calls and the stock takes off now, sure, you might be behind the stock. But 3 months from now, you could be writing June 12s, June 13s. You might 3 months later be rolling up into Jan 27 15s or 17s. You might follow the stock for a while if it outperforms you. On the other hand, if it's a flat burger at $12 and it just gets there and stays there a while, you'll catch it and then you'll exceed it, and you'll keep bringing in money. And of course, your strike price keeps going up, right? You're going to a 10 strike price, to a 12 strike price, to a 15 strike price. How many shares are we talking about? Multiplied by the higher strike prices, that is invisible profits that you can't spend, but you've earned them. There's that. Is this fun or what? Yes, Unity is $23. Beach one. How about mainly covered calls and cash secured puts? Last couple of weeks it was cash secured puts writing heaven with covered calls thrown in for good measure. Uncle Bruce, Beach Point for good measure. JR, are you talking about writing at the money or one strike out? Or I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about every possibility. I'm not locked in on any one. It's totally what you are comfortable doing. So you might decide, yeah, well, right now the stock's $7. I'm PO'd, it's here. I'm frustrated, it's here, but I understand it's okay. At 705, it's going to go. I'll write $10 calls, $3 ahead of this market. I'll take $2 or whatever they're giving you. That's $12 if you take me out. I dare you to take me out. You're not going to get taken out for Jan 2026s. No one's going to buy you out right now. But Jan 25s, you might get exercised, but not 26. And in 3 months from now, you might just rewrite 10s again. If the stock's still at $7, $8, you might decide, to hell with this. I'm going to buy back my 10s for half the price I sold them for. I got 210 for them. I can get them for 105. I'm going to write now $2 calls for June and take $1 off the table on what? 10,000 shares? There's 10 grand. 20,000 shares? 20 grand. I'll take the extra 20 grand. What do you do with it? Buy more SoFi and write more $10 or $12 calls? Sure. You can do that too. Obviously, if the shares go to $8 or $9, and it's time now to be able to roll forward, you can roll forward to June 26 from January 26, and your contracts are $250. They're 50 cents higher than what you got for them because the stock went up. What a problem you have. Well, now you're going to go, well, I could write $10 calls for June, which are, $1 away from the market, but I could probably get 3 for those, maybe 3.5 for those. So I can buy these for 2.5 and write those for 3.5. I might take that deal. On the other hand, no, 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 no. I'm going to buy back my 10s at 2.5 or 275. I'm going to write 12s for 2.5, 275 for June 26th. I'm only going to win on the gain of the strike price. But on the other hand, if you want income to live off of, income as income, you need cash to live and spend on, then you're probably going to look at an opportunity to roll the same strike price further out in time for an income grab, right? Obviously, if the shares are going to $12 to $15 and you're sitting on 10s, they're well in the money now. Yeah, no kidding. But you could write 10s for June. You could buy your 10s back for January and write 10s for June and still take the income. You're still selling at $12 a share because that's what you originally got. Perhaps you might go, well, I'll go to 12s. And so I'll go from 10s to 12s and I'll break even on the premium. Thank you very much. I might do that. If it goes higher, it goes to 15 to 20, you could at one point in time say, okay, here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to buy back my calls, as many as I can afford, and I'm going to then sell the shares that I just got freed up, and I'm going to replace those shares with deep in the money calls for about half the price, which means I double the number of calls I can write on these shares now. And then you write going forward $20 to $25 calls for 2027 and bring that income in and roll the rest of them in stages, get it all rolled over. So you've sold all the stock off, bought all the calls back, sold all the stock off, bought deep in the money calls, and written new contracts, double as many you ever written before. And now you've hauled in $1 zillion. And you're buying more deep in the money calls because you don't need all that dough to live off of. And you're writing more calls against those deep in the money calls. You might play that game. There are a million versions here that we have talked about in the past that you could be looking forward to here. There's no one path. Want plenty of money to be made and quit my other job here. Bobby, cart, dip, and rope for 170. 38s for June. Bought back stink at 70. Come to me, my little cart of profits. Not your Sofi. I wonder how GameStop is doing. Well, how is it doing? Anybody know? Anybody? Have you got a quote machine? Does anybody watch quotes? Looks like 1634. Doesn't look like it's a down dip this morning, does it? Isn't that interesting? 1634 so far. Welcome all to the party. We're open. We're trading. We're wondering how it's going to go. I got a 35-point gain on the Dow. Looks to me. Let me take a look at some other data points here. Let's go. Come on, baby. Give me that if you dare. Here we go. 29-point gain on the Dow, down 3 on S&P, down 56 on NASDAQ, and oil up 25 cents a barrel. Thank you, everybody. How you doing? Matterport up half a penny. ME at 48.1, virtually unchanged. Nvidia 886. Look at the volatility of our Nvidia. 886 down 1770. SoFi 701 down 4. GameStop 1641 up 49. Rocket Lab up 4 to 414. AI down 16. Supermicro down 20. Spire is at $11 up 22 cents. The Spiders are down 19 cents. The Qs are down 146. Adobe down 69 cents. Uber up 89. Apple up 61 cents. Tesla down 150. Enphase down 330. Netflix down 180. AMD down 170. SmartRent down 1.5. ATIP down 8 cents. Unity down 26 cents. Google down 60. Moderna up 115. Cisco is down 13. Pfizer is down 41. Microsoft down 119. IBM down 150. HPQ up 9. Owens Corning up 99 cents. Amazon up down 35. Home Depot up 368. Vanex Semiconductors down 245. Goldman Sachs up 172. Boeing down a nickel. Meta down 384. Target up 48. JP Morgan up 62. Costco up 743. Walmart up 14. Disney up 45. American Airlines down 7. AMC down 16 cents. DraftKings down 4 cents. Royal Caribbean down a buck at 140.59. How you doing, kids? How are your options doing? How are your stocks doing? How are your trades doing? Welcome all to the program. Uncle, I'm really just JR. Yes, it would be great to have your answers. Some questions on the wheel strategy. So many possibilities, JR. It just never ends. I just sit here and go, SoFi should be 15 right now, in my humble opinion, based on its next 2 years of projection and projected earnings. Should be 15 now, but it's not. GameStop 16.27. It is either a takeover game or it's a short squeeze, and it's begun. And is SoFi right behind it or not? That's what I want to know. Matterport at 444, a bargain with a 550 takeover deal waiting to be had. And you can write January 26, 550 calls and bring in, 25 cents more for nothing. Thank you very much. 570 for a 444 deal. Easy money. I don't know how easy it is. I try my best to show you easy money. Non-worker cuz number 2. JR, maybe we could have one day at a time, have your answer questions on one strategy, then move to another strategy tomorrow, etc., etc., etc. Zen State just bought back GameStop, June 13 contracts. Should I just hold for the squeeze or should I roll? You should be rolling. You should look at writing. Maybe you can write 18s. That's a $5 strike improvement. January 25s. Can you bring in some nice dough for that? 16.11 here on the stock. Watch it first hour. I don't know. Let's see what gives. Zeta State, 160 thumbs up, Bruce. Dude, very nice shrinkage on my Nvidia spreads. Looking at 8 days with monster shrinkage on both sides. I've started rolling some strike to next expiry. Right on, dude. Well done, sir. Down the nickel on SoFi. We're up 17 on GameStop. Nvidia, 887 now. The Nvidia shares got down to 885 temporarily, I think. The low, 883.50. We're now 887.50. Welcome to Nvidia. Typical day, volatility everywhere. A savage of Wall Street, number 1, Uncle Bruce. I explained covered calls like you when I talked to the guy at work, and he said, quote, the way you just explained it, no one has ever made it so simple, unquote. He asked his dollar manager about covered calls, and the guy said, and we're waiting for the response on this one. Brian, good morning. Let's go to 200. I'm number 179 on the thumbs up meter. Let's get Bruce to 200 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. 21 away. Thank you, everyone, for helping out. We are running up the thumbs up meter as fast as we can to 200. Let's go. 180 in the house. Thank you. The poll question, I write stock options for income, and I mainly write covered calls, 51%. Poor man covered calls, 8%. Cash secured puts, 26%. Credit spreads, 14%. 250 votes are in for that question. Fantastic, everybody. Dude, I'm looking to roll my $10 GameStop strike. Going to roll for $1 or $2 and hope to raise my strike. Get on it. Brian, Rocket Lab is up to 416. Bruce, beautiful. 417, actually. I love it. JR, I've got 8 May 24 Tesla 18250s that are green by 48%. And we're at 174 on the stock. Time to cash out and reset or just let them stew a while. May 24. So you've got 13, 14, 15 days to go or whatever it is. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks more. 182.50s are out of the money. The stock is 174, and you're out of the money about $8 now? $8. Nicely done. Not a bad return, and you have to decide how you want to play this. Do you want to write another set of contracts at a slightly higher strike further out, give you a little more protection on an up move, maybe 185s, 187.50s, 190s? Can you go to June or July's? Can you add dollars to your account for it? More than you originally got. Wait out this one. You're up half. You've got the other half to enjoy, maybe another half of the half. Hey, every day that goes by, you're winning. So, there's no urgency. I don't think the stock is about to go to 200 a share in any moment in time. But hey, there you go. Brian, outdoors, I sold some May 31 cash secured puts on GameStop. These were 14s for 149 yesterday. Oops, I'm having fun here. There you go. The stock on GameStop is now sitting at 1625. They're 225 behind here. A very nice no one is going to make you buy stock at $14 if it's trading at $16.25. So nice call. So down they go. Yeah, look, May 31. It's amazing to me how little coverage GameStop is getting. We've had 2.1 million trade in 26 minutes. This is another 4 million in the first hour, just like yesterday. Active. Someone's buying it all up. You got to wonder what is happening here. Exciting, man. This is so exciting. I'm stoked for you guys. Well done taking these cash secured put trades as well, everyone. Is it any wonder why people are doing this? It's exciting, really. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for live quotes trading. Let's go there if we can. Where is that site? Where is that site? I had it here, and for whatever reason, my big ass iPad just sometimes doesn't want to play ball. Here we go. Maybe it's not its fault. Maybe it's the operator. It could be the operator. Here we go. Okay, 1647. Last trade on GameStop. Is that accurate? I don't know. I'm not sure if my thing is live enough. 887 on Nvidia. Let's take a look here. Hang on. Let me just see what's going on. Nvidia is 889 here, and it's showing 888 here. And 1647 on GameStop and 616. So I've got a real difference here in price. I don't have this thing working. No, this is not working properly. I'm not sure what's going on. Pardon me, folks. I'm having trouble making this work. Is it me? Probably. It's probably me. It's got to be my fault. Gotta be me. It's gotta be me. It's gotta be me. Hey. Level 2. Let's see if we can make it work like this. Level 2 trading. Live trading. Let's see if we can make this pop up a little more accurately. Yeah, 1604 on GameStop. There we go. Okay. Now we see a 1609, 1612 on GameStop, and it's flying through here. 2.3 million traded. Good. Okay, 889 on Nvidia, down $14. Now 890, down 13 something. We're coming back up. Apple is up $1. Tesla is down 70 cents. At the moment, look, JR, that stock is dropping. Congratulations, man. Enjoy the run. Let it give you more. Let it give you more. Another half of what you got. All right, so Credit Savage said, all right, let's go back here. Credit Savage started the story by saying, number one, Uncle Bruce, I explained covered calls like you when I talked to the guy with 2,500 Nvidia shares, and he said, the way you explained it, no one has ever made it so simple. He had asked his money manager about covered calls, and the guy said, number two, with covered calls, you're selling your stock and you don't want to risk losing your Nvidia shares. What the face, I told him. What are you losing? When do you sell? Imagine writing $1,100 strikes when Nvidia was $975. That's right. Brian, the Savage of Wall Street, I was listening to it on my drive into work. I'm checking premiums for writing on 2,500 shares now. Haha, so much fun. That guy doesn't have to work again, ever. Brian, Uncle Bruce, in the past few days, the borrow fee for GameStop shares has gone from 4.8% up to 16%, and the rebate is 11%. Just crazy. The premiums are lovely, but seem to die off by the end of the month. Brian, GameStop 1608. I'm showing 1621 right now. Dude, oh my God, love the story. Credit. Can you imagine making that kind of money every month writing Nvidia calls? Brian, Nvidia, you could write a June 21 covered call, $1,100 strike for $14.85 right now. This is conservative. Times 25 contracts, $37,000 in 2 months. Just wow. That's right. That's a conservative option right that's going to go to zero if the stock doesn't break $1,100 by June. We said this is 1 month. 1 month. Hello, anybody home? Anybody? Hello, anybody home? Hello, and the so-called asset manager. That's what this guy is. The asset manager is known as Biff Tannen. What a moron. Unbelievable. You know why Biff is doing this? You know why Biff is telling this guy you could lose your stock. You know why he's saying that. He wants the money from this guy's $2.5 million account. No kidding, Sherlock. Holy crap. Unbelievable. And his mother has more stock than he does. If she's got 5,000 shares or 6,000 shares and she can bring in double, triple what Brian just said, this guy can get 75,000 in a month. 1 month. Oh my God. 900,000 a year for mom. Just for mom. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do they need a one-on-one with me for $400? Would it be worth their while to spend an hour with me for a $400 fee? Hello. Oh my God. Asset manager equals Biff. I laughed out loud. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Biff Tannen, your asset manager. Oh my God. 1630 on your GameStop. We're going up again. We're up 40 cents on GameStop. There is 1,000 for sale, 1,100 at 1647. There's 1,000 at 1648, maybe 49. There's nothing at 1650. You got to go to 1650 to get anything. Again, just like yesterday, it's been wiped out. The stock's been bought up. The 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 stock is gone on GameStop. It's been bought up. 150 million is traded. It's gone through. It's taken it all up like a vacuum cleaner. It's now going to 18 to 20. That's what I think the pattern looks like to me. Trading volume 2.5 million in 32 minutes. Hello, is anybody home? It's moving. Interesting, very interesting. This is a great story, Juan. My goodness, what an ethical manager. Talk about fiduciary duties. There are tens of millions of people in this position. They don't know it. It's what just kills me. There are people with 15,000 Amazon shares in their accounts that could be hauling in $5 in premium right now. $75,000. Don't know. They don't know. No one tells them. These managers would rather just manage their account. What are they doing? Nothing. They're just keeping them in the stock and not letting them do anything. It's Luke, laugh out loud. Lose shares. That gain is unrealized until you sell. Unbelievable. Brian, I bet the asset manager didn't even say what lose your shares meant. He probably just said you only get the premiums, but they actually pay you cash for the stock price at the strike price. There ain't no losing here. That's right. Yeah, I know. I do. Welcome to my 45-year history of being in the stock market. Brian, oh no, someone just paid me $1.8 million for my shares. Why didn't I just sell some cash secured puts now with all that cash? Madness. Touchgrass Bruce, thank you for being awesome. Thank you, everybody. Dude, fear-based economy keeps a lot of asset managers wealthy and traveling in style, man. And now maybe this asset manager makes $250,000 a year. You know, his manager makes $500,000 a year. The senior VP for the region makes $1 million a year. The senior VP for the entire group makes $2 million a year. And then the top asset manager, top guy, they make $5 to $10 million a year. And they travel in private jets. There you go. Thank you very much. Luca, 188 thumbs ups. I have made it. Ciao. Welcome, Luca. Brian, the Savage of Wall Street, did you try to speak with Tanner? I don't think he writes options, and apparently he bought Nvidia under 100 a share. He still has the shares too. Unbelievable. Gosh. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on this, but I don't think I'm wrong on this one. Let me just see if I can find this information. Nvidia, yes, public float on Nvidia. All right. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? There are 2.4 billion shares of Nvidia in existence. 2.4 billion shares. It's a $2 trillion company. Think about it. If you can earn a 1% management fee on $2.4 trillion company like Nvidia, how much money is that to your firm? To keep these people holding the stock and never doing anything with it. $2.4 trillion. What is 1% of that? I don't know. 10% is 240 billion. and a tenth of that is 24 billion a year. Is it? Would that be 2 billion a month in management fees to keep people in Nvidia stock? Then take the $3 trillion Apple stock and the $2 trillion Microsoft stock, add it all up. What do you got? $8 trillion? Is that 80 billion a month in fees? 80 billion a month in fees. Hello? Is anybody home? Am I getting this right? Brian's helping me out here. That's $24 billion, Bruce. Yes. 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 Is that a state? The issue with the covered calls is that the stock takes off like Nvidia did. You would lose your stock on the strike. Yeah. You know what happens when you get exercised? You just turn around and buy it back. Then what do? You write $1,200 calls. Am I missing something here? Is everybody here missing something? Brian, this is not very good. You can only buy the entirety of SoFi 5 times over. Yes, you see. Yeah, 1631 on GameStop right now. 1631 volume 2.65 million. SoFi 704 down a penny. 4.6 million here in 37 minutes. Welcome to the party, pals. Matterport 445 Dow's up 100. ME 47.4. Nvidia 892.5 down 1160. Wow, just wow. Rocket Lab 419. Look at Rocket Lab 419. High of the day 421. 1.3 million volume. Thank you very much. This stock is underpriced. It should be double the price, and it's finally reacting. Finally reacting. Did anyone out there write any cash secured puts on Rocket Lab? Has anyone on this channel, any of my viewers, have any of you written cash secured puts on Rocket Lab? Anybody? Please tell me. Please, God, let me know. Some of you have done this. Please. AI down 4 cents. Wow. Aspire up 33. Adobe now up 12 cents. Uber up 179. Apple's up 65. Tesla is down 2 cents. We're coming back. Hello. Unity up 2 cents. We're turning green here a little bit all over the place. Parker Ivy. I did. I did. Cindy, I did. Yes, I did. Dude is going $24 billion. Wowzer. It's crazy. Yes, I'm really just JR. Sounds like I'm losing my stock would be a good problem to have. No, a great problem to have. Pappy, yes, sir. 150. Brian, I have $4 strike cash secured puts on Rocket Lab. Jan 26. I got $1.25 for those. Yes, sir. They're out of the money now. They're worthless. They're 22 cents out of the money. How lovely is this? Well done, option writers, cash secured put option writer on Rocket Lab. Where did you get that idea from? Who told you to do that? Oh my goodness. Parker, let them get a signed Rocket Lab cash secured puts. Bobby, without looking, cash secured put Rocket Lab 3.5, 4, 5s. Wow, 1. I'm finally green on my Rocket Lab. What a good feeling. Time to write covered calls. Giddy up, kids. 422 on Rocket Lab. We have so much higher to go. 1638 on your GameStop. The high of the day today, 1660, 2.7 million traded. And now 1638.39 going to 1640. And there's nothing for sale. There's 1300 at 1647, 900 at 1654 maybe. There's nothing for sale on GameStop of any significant size. I see 0 there. Could be another run at any moment. 2.71 million traded. Up 42 at 1634. SoFi down 1 penny right now. Down a penny. Brian, a low bid right now is 110. So my cash secured puts are already positive. They're going to go lower than that. Bobby got the idea for some homeless guy on YouTube. I was searching YouTube randomly. I was lost. I was a lost soul. And I came across another lost soul. Some homeless Canadian guy, and he was saying something about it might not be a bad idea to write cash secured puts on Rocket Lab. And I thought, what the hell? I took pity on the guy. I thought, oh, okay, I'll try it. I'll give it a shot. 423.5 on your Rocket Lab, up 13.5. Giddy up. JR, Uncle Bruce, have you ever done 0 good DTE option writing? No. Have not. That requires full-time, non-stop attention And that might require a lot more than some of you can give to that kind of trading, which I would probably keep you away from. Bobby, I got a stink ask of 70 cents for $7 in July. 1,000 shares in play, hopefully, on the old Rocket Lab. Thank you very much. Well done. Now, let's see what happens. Giddy up. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. Okay. Unless you're talking SoFi. I'm not sure I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Brian, I put a stinker in for 100 more SoFi at 696. If I can get this at 696, I'll buy it. Give me 100 down there. 1622 on your GameStop. Nvidia 891.60. Trying to get it's now 892 on Nvidia, so it's improving a little bit there. Apple at 183.49. We're up 75 cents. Tesla 175 now, up about 35 cents. Both have gone slightly to the green side. Dow's up 115. Definitely green on the Dow Jones. AMC 316 down 4 cents over there. Okay, welcome to the party, everybody. Google is down 63 cents at 170.53. Nothing ugly happening there. Spiders 518 up 119 on the Spiders. Again, green. The GameStop shares right now just cleared out to 1621.22. Now we're at about 1622 to 28 range. Apparently, we'll watch that. Up 29 cents on GameStop. SoFi now unchanged at 705. Bobby, it's Rocket Lab. Probably needs to run close to $6 for it to trigger. Savage Wall Street. Uncle Bruce, I can't even begin to tell you how far I've come as an investor. Thanks to you. I hear people talk about losing my stock, and I cringe now. Laugh out loud. I can't believe I used to think like that. Said Estate, Uncle Bruce, I have 200 shares of Uber I purchased at $65. Just sold 100 to purchase back those GameStop. The GameStops, by the way, these GameStops were in my TFSA account. Rock and roll. Right on, buddy. Making money on that Uber stock trade. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 100%. Yeah, $68. So you're up a little on that move, and you're moving over here, and now you're getting ready to do that. Right on, dude. I'm here with my brother. He's a car man, not a stock man. Well, I've been a car man too. I know all about buying and selling cars for a living. Welcome, dude and bro. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I read some due diligence about a hedge fund that has been purposely marking short positions as long. This means they did not find a locate. I'm not sure what's going on here. They have been doing this since 16. The fine, $400,000. Wow. Unbelievable, man. That is... And then it's not unbelievable. That's crazy. 615 on GameStop. That's wild. Just wow. Just man. How do these guys avoid jail? How do they avoid jail? It's fraud. It's complete fraud. It's not finable. It's jailable. Unbelievable. I don't know. Maybe now someone will go after them. Savage Wall Street. Nowadays, I sell covered calls to get taken out. I love getting assigned. I get a nice chunk of change and I wait for a stupid red day sell-off and I write cash secured puts like crazy. Good money. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. They're just handing me this money. My goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. I still can't get over the 2,500 Nvidia story. I can't fathom. I cannot fathom that kind of wealth not making the kind of wealth that could be made with that kind of wealth. I mean, this guy, and God bless him. I mean, I'm not mad at this guy. I'm just so hopeful. I'm hopeful that maybe he'll join us somehow, some way. Send me a private email, something. I don't know. But I mean, I could talk to him about writing weekly contracts. You know, he could write, $1,000 calls that expire every Friday. You know, something like that. He could be ahead of the market by $60, $80, $100 a share. Even if he took in $1 a week, he'd bring in $2,500 a week, $125,000 a year. If I could get him to bring in $2 a week, he would make $250,000 a year. Yeah. Just really basic stuff. I mean, my God. Do you know that he could use the marginability of his stock to write credit spreads? Think about that. Think about writing Think about writing $25 credit spreads, 150 behind the market with like a month to go. And if he brought in like $2 credit net on 100 at a time, he'd need $250,000 of marginability. I mean, 1/10 of his value of his stock. Okay, he would bring in 100 credit spreads at 250 a shot, $25,000 every 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 300,000 a year. If he went to 40% of his marginability, he could do 400 at a time. He'd bring in $100,000 every month, 1.2 million a year, using 40% of the marginability of his stock. The rich get richer, okay? And this guy isn't rich. He's well off. God bless him. It was given to him from his father. And I'm sorry you lost your dad. And I'm not fooling around here. This is serious stuff. But my God, this young man's life has been altered forever if he only had the right advisor. Would alter his life completely. For mom, could mean a complete differential on her account as well. She could be bringing in $3 million a year. Now, maybe she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to be that, aggressive, if I want to use that kind of word. I don't know. Everyone's different, aren't they? But oh my God, I just don't want to see people underpaid for what they're worth. I just don't like it. Okay. Let's keep moving on here. Let's keep moving on. Savage of Wall Street. Nowadays, I sell cover calls to get taken out. Brian, when you short a stock, you need to locate, which is you need to find a share that you're shorting against. Making it long means that you didn't need to find a share to short against. Naked shorting. JR, only 400,000 fine pennies compared to what they're making. Alberto, assignment is key. Savage, by the way, made some reservations to take the wife to the Waldorf Astoria Monarch Beach for her birthday for 5 days. Take her to the Michael Mina restaurant she likes and have fun. Started with class number 1, everybody. It was easy. And now I'm taking my wife to the Waldorf. Brian, 400,000. Can you imagine the money they made in 8 years? Naked shorting stocks, even $1 billion. I got 400,000 is only 0.04% on that. Fine. Lorraine, I wrote cash secured puts on Rocket Lab, by the way. I did. Go. Rocket Lab, says Brian. 426. Exactly. Fish Creek. Hopefully he listens to this broadcast. It would be fun to follow his progress. Wouldn't it be something? I sure hope he's with us. JR, yes, condolences, but what a gift Dad left. Oh my God. Flint Creek, 15 is stupid. Phone. Savage of Wall Street, Uncle Bruce, I haven't even told you the best part of it all. I think his mother has over 10,000 shares of Nvidia. She's like 90 years old and is the type to hold stock forever. If she passes, he gets more Nvidia. The best part of the story, my God. Flint Creek, is this guy single? Parker, Flint, oh my God, unbelievable. Well, there you go. There you are right there. Look, I have had viewers who've told me that they have inherited stock from family. They've inherited money from relatives, and they don't know what to do. They're sitting on money they've never had this much before. They've inherited a portfolio. I don't know what to do with it. And it is an awesome responsibility to perhaps manage wealth that has been generated by a grandparent, a parent, and managed, and now your turn. And now they feel the weight of the world because the wealth of the family is now on their shoulders. I'm used to this. I'm used to talking to people who have this problem, who have this situation. It's unreal. Savage, no, the guy is not rich. He's like me. He likes to work and does his thing. He has some type of company too. But what shocked me is that he buys calls all the time and thought it was a good idea. Oh my God, Flint. I'm just kidding. Is this guy single? Wow. Just, oh yeah, I know. I'm talking about conservative strategies here. Very, very conservative, institutional type strategies that this guy should be being exposed to by his asset manager and his mother like he should be helping his mother manage her account. Don't you think? She's in her 90s. Hello. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Cindy, I think I'll finally be able to roll a green call credit in Adobe. I've been rolling for months now. Savage Flint Creek, he's 51 years old, kind of quiet, kind of smart, very single. Dude, likely wherever their shares are held, the brokerage is lending his shares and collecting their own premium. Take control of your life. Oh my God, wow. Flint Creek, 51 years old and single? Well now. 1633 is the last trade on GameStop. We're back up to 41-cent gain here. High today, 1660. We haven't even moved yet. Will there be a run here at any time? Will this take off through 17 and 18 and 19 today? Will this happen? 3.15 million traded on GameStop. Rocket Lab, 422.5, up 12. The high on Rocket Lab, 426. Volume, 1.8 million. Something good is going on in Rocket Lab. Indeed, ME 47.8 down just 1/2 of a penny. Matterport is up 4.5 cents, 447.5. Dow's up 120 points. SoFi 702 down 3 cents right now. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the program. Thank you for joining me today. Every day is a revelation. It just is a mind blower for all of us. I cannot emphasize more. If you know someone in the position that this one particular gentleman is in, this channel can really help. I think we could help a lot, at least with at the very least awareness, overall market awareness, where you are, where you've been, where you could go to. If this channel could just only help this individual write call options, bring in ungodly premiums, and buy more Nvidia to grow the portfolio's owning of Nvidia, to help him get to 3,000, to 3,500, to 4,000 shares, and now write 400 calls, or 40 calls, pardon me, and beyond. This is what we're talking about here. Wealth enhancement. For the mom, it's wealth management and cash flow and estate planning and oh my God. I don't want to put myself in the middle of anyone's business unless they want help. And I'm not a qualified asset manager for American-based people. It's not what I offer to do. But I can advise and I can give you my opinion and I can open your eyes to what is going on out there to help you better decide what could you do now? What might you consider doing? There's no need for snap judgments here either. That's the good news. This is moving forward to better the rest of your life. That is the key here. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Okay, Bobby Spire keeps trying to get back into the 12s. Earnings are next week. Flint, Uncle Bruce Dating Services. Alberto, laying on the beach, ordering a virgin pina colada. Sold 10 covered calls on PGY. Guess who's paying for my drinks? You are the GOAT. See y'all later. Flint, soak it up, Alberto. Alberto, average 10.49, strike $12. Please assign me. Parker Ivy, Birdie, have fun. Alberto, Flint, thank you. It's all good. The Dow's up 150 points. Matterport is up 5 cents. ME down 1/10 of a penny. We're recovering that loss today. We're coming back. Nvidia down 18.50 at 885.60. SoFi down 3 cents. GameStop 16.17, 16.18, up a quarter. Rocket Lab 4.24, up about 14 cents. AI down 9. Supermicro down $19. Spire up 50 cents. Spiders are up $1. Adobe up down $1.39. Uber up $1.25 now. Apple up 69.70 cents. Tesla down $1. Enphase down $2.20. Netflix up 73. AMD up down $2.38. ATIP down 8. Unity up 8 cents. Google up down 99 cents. It's doing a Wayne Gretzky right now. Moderna up $2. Cisco down a dime. Pfizer down 15. Microsoft down 8. IBM down $1. HPQ up 9 cents. Amazon up $1. Home Depot up $6. Vanix Semiconductors down 178. Goldman Sachs up 321. Boeing up $1. Meta down 80 cents. Target up $3. JP Morgan up $1.18. Costco up 8.89. Walmart is up 28 cents. Disney up 18. American Airlines up 3 cents. AMC down a dime. DraftKings up 41. Royal Caribbean down 16 cents. There it is. At the moment, a 152 gain on the Dow Jones, everybody. Welcome all. All right. What else? Brian, when you write cash secured puts, let's say you've got 10 grand. The strike you write is $10. The premium is $2. Would you divide the 10 grand, $10 equals number of contracts that you can write, or 10 grand, 10 minus 2, the number of contracts? Okay. If you've got $10,000, you could buy 1,000 shares at $10 a share. That's what you can buy. You've got $10,000. The stock's at $10. You can buy 1,000 shares. That means you can write 10 contracts. So you can write 10 contracts at $2 each and bring in 2 grand. Now, theoretically, you could turn around and write 2 more cash secured puts on that $2,000. And now you've written 12 contracts and you just brought in another $400. So there you go. You can do that. Alberto Parker, thank you. Juan, Alberto, enjoy the beach on your pina colada. Brian, wait, Alberto was on a vacation and making money? That's not allowed here. No, you're supposed to be working your ass off with this channel. You're never supposed to be enjoying yourself somewhere. What the hell is that all about? When did Alberto break all the rules? What's going on here? I don't understand. 16.19 on GameStop, 423.5 on Rocket Lab, 885 on Nvidia. The Dow's up 154. What a day! What a run! What a movement! What a revelation today! Thank you all for being here. The thumbs up meter right now is sitting at 201. We have 201 thumbs ups that are in the house. Thank you, all of you, for getting us here, and I appreciate it very much. On this poll question, I write stock options for income, and I mainly write one of 4 covered calls. 51% of you say that's my number one generator of money. Poor man covered calls, 7%. Cash secured puts, 1/4 of you. 26% of you write cash secured puts. And credit spreads, 15% say I make most of my income from credit spreads. It'll be interesting to see about maybe a month or 2 from now if the credit spread number goes higher, because more and more of you have discovered credit spreads as a way to bring income into your accounts. But covered calls are number one. Those 2,500 shares of Nvidia, if someone owns that kind of position, covered call writing will be your main form of income, without a doubt. If you can bring in $10 a share premium on 2,500 shares, you're bringing in $25,000 a month. If you can bring in $20 income, you're bringing in $50,000 a month. My God, is this a great country or what? Yes, there's ways to live a very reasonably comfortable lifestyle. Sitting on $2 million of stock and bringing in $250,000, over $500,000 a year, $600,000 a year, just using a couple million in stock. Yes, of course. You bring it down now. You have $250,000 of stock, and you can bring in $60,000 a year off of that. That might get someone out of a day job. That might be a spouse. That might be you. Look, you've got $150,000 in cash, and you margin it to $250,000 in Nvidia stock, and then write on Nvidia stock $60,000 a year of premiums, and live off of that and carry the margin balance. You're still out of a day job. I mean, theoretically. I mean, I wouldn't go to that extreme, but I'm just saying. My goodness. Yeah, Brian, that makes sense. Thank you. I've been doing that. Take the cash you have divided by the stock strike and get out of the number country, right? I keep the premium for rolls. I agree with that too. Brian, GameStop 1640. Giddy up 1649, by the way. Savage, I can see how some hedge fund managers can make $3 or $4 billion a year after a conversation with that guy at work. Imagine managing 1 million Nvidia shares and writing covered calls on it, giving 10% to owners. Oh my God. not your SoFi, mine, all mine. Here comes a little fun for GameStop. 1654 right now. Brian, I'm still looking at shares available to borrow on GameStop. Every 15 minutes it updates, and it's like 600,000, 400, 500. There is no stock until someone turns on the printer. It used to be a minimum of 500,000 to be able to be borrowed. None is available for borrowing at 1651 a share right now. Savage Wall Street, that 10% you give the shareholders, that's yearly, and you keep the rest. That's insane. Multiply that by a million more of Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, and so on. That's an obscene amount of money. That's right. That's how you finance the acquisition and the maintenance and the flying ability of Gulfstream $85 million G650s. That's how you finance the cost of Global 800s. Those are $80 million aircraft. Chump change at $15,000 an hour. Chump change to fly those planes for you and your family anywhere you want to go and enjoy $1 million, $5 million, $10 million getaway villa in Barbados, in Turks and Caicos, in the Cayman Islands, in a lovely flat in London, a lovely flat in Paris, in Rome, and you rent a $10,000 a night villa in the Mediterranean on the French Riviera. Hey, you're living the life of dictators, okay? Countries' dictators live this kind of lifestyle on the millions of their slaves. Why can't money managers live this lifestyle off of the Nvidia stock that people hold and don't do anything with? Hey, welcome to the world, folks. There are people out there living a very good life that you don't know about, and you will never meet them because they're never going to have to talk to you. They don't ever have to bump into you. Hello? Oh my gosh. Is this fun or what? JR, I've got a brother who has bought into KLA 10 core, KLAC stock since he started 30 years ago when the stock was below $2. He must have thousands of shares, and it kills me that he's not interested in writing options. It's going to kill him. It's going to keep him right in that middle-class lifestyle he's become accustomed to. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that works, it works. I mean, writing shares with over 700 shares, 700 shares. Again, Jared, I try, you try, we try, we all try. 1656 on GameStop. We've already hit 1663 here. We're hitting new highs on GameStop right now. There's 1,000 at 1673. There's 5,000 at 1680. There's 2,800 at 1690. So you want to go to $17, you might get 15,000 shares. We traded 3.9 million. There's 15,000 for sale. How many you want? Come and get them. 1655 right now, last trade. Buyers are coming in. I think we're about to trade at 1660 again. We're about there. We'll see. I don't know. It's awful close. One way or the other. 1650, 1660 is where we are right now. Brian, Uncle Bruce, did you talk about Robinhood? Apparently they beat on every level on ER, on their earnings. The worst part is that they're backed by some very large hedge funds. No kidding. I might have to get into it. I'll be checking premiums. Yes, aren't there some interesting hedge funds that back Robinhood that suspended trading on GameStop? Funny that they're doing well. That's odd. 1654 now on GameStop, up 62 cents. The high of the day, 1663. We're right at that level, just behind it. We're about to go to 1660 here any moment from where I sit. I could be wrong. We might go to 1630, but we might go to 1660 and beyond. Another wave, 4 million just went through now. 4 million shares have gone through on GameStop. We are flying through here. A lot of stock is trading hands, and it is looking good. Looking higher. 887, 888 on Nvidia. 183.40 on Apple. 174 now on Tesla. 1653 on GameStop. SoFi 703 down 2. Matterport up 3.5. Dow's up 163 now. Looking good too. All right. I didn't talk about Robinhood today. I don't talk about Robinhood. I don't encourage you to get into Robinhood. I'm worried about all the lawsuits that will take years to play out and will take millions out of that company's cash hoard. I really just I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan, as you probably are aware. Okay, we're trying to get back to 890 on Nvidia. We're down $15 here. 889.29, 888.99, 890, 889.50. Trying to get to 890 again. and it might go beyond that. $15 down dip so far, kind of. GameStop 1644, 43, 42. We're seeing some trades go through now there. 48, now 47. Just went nickel the other way. 45, 46. 20 cents from here, we're at new highs. That is a nothing burger here. 49, 52. Here we go. 51, 52. They're taking it out. 53. There's only 100 there. 56 just went through. There's nothing there. 58. There's nothing there. There is 1,000 at 1673. Other than that, it's one or two hundreds all the way up there. There's nothing for sale on GameStop. 4.13 million, and it's been an hour and 4 minutes. There you go. Another 4 million share first hour. Now at the 1650 level, not at the 1450 level, the 1650 level. That's $2 higher than yesterday. We're coming back up again to higher highs. Higher lows, higher highs might be the pattern. If we break 1745, watch out. That is a technical number, 1745. That was the high on Friday. We didn't break it on Monday. We didn't break it on Tuesday. We didn't break it on Wednesday. We're now at 1656. We're a buck away from a new high from this run from 10. We get through 1745. We're on the way to 20 bucks. Watch out. I'm telling you. I've seen this movie before. I watched a movie about this once. I don't know if you've heard about this movie. There was a movie made by Hollywood about this GameStop company. I've seen this before. 1651 on 4.2 million traded. There's money coming in here. And it's not the insiders of GameStop doing it. It's somebody else. That really excites me. This is cool. Now, this is what happened the last time. GameStop didn't go from $4 a share to $50 a share because GameStop insiders were buying the stock. Far from it. Outside buying moved it. It's happening again. And there's nothing for sale here. This stock has been wiped out. This cheap stock has been taken away. Anybody who wanted out is gone. I don't know how this goes. This doesn't go back to 10 now. It doesn't go back to 10. No, I don't think so. 1646. Are we jumping? Yes, we are. Okay. What else? Brian, premiums aren't good on Robinhood, guys. The premiums on GameStop, percentage-wise, are pretty well the best I can find. I compared GameStop, SoFi, AI, Rocket Lab, Unity, Hood, Palantir, all for at the money for June 21 cash secured puts. BW, GameStop, inverted head and shoulders on 1 minute chart. Now a bull flag on 5 minute charts. Being old sell block waiting up at 1690. Someone is very afraid at 1730 and above. Oh, and Schwab show HTB. Don't know what that means. Brian, I think GameStop is still short at 100% of the shares outstanding. They are just hiding it. Brian, HT, hard to borrow. Thank you, Brian. Hard to borrow. Not sure what NFFA means, though, but hard to borrow on GameStop. 1645, now 1646, 48, 47. They're about to trade away at 50 here. Maybe buying is slowly and just steadily coming in. It's just coming in. Yeah, more wanted than offered overall here. I think we're at 49.50 right now, 16.49 to 50. Here we are. Trading at 50 now. Trading at 50. It's gone at 50. 51 gone. 52 gone. Now trading. It was trading at 53 here a moment ago. Now back to 51. Here we go, round and around and up and down. But there's buying coming in, taking out offers. Any offers are being taken out. 1661. There's 1,000. That's it. 1661. 1,000 available. We're at 1644.45 right now. So 15 cents from now, there's 1,000 shares. That's all. Okay, there we go. 1643 went through. Now we're at 47 to 49. Here we go again. 4.36 million. Another couple 100,000 just went through in the last 2 minutes. About 100,000 a minute going through right now. 100,000 shares a minute on GameStop trading right now. It looks like. That looks like the volume right now. 1652, 53, 54. Back to 50. They're just market buy orders are coming in and just buying, and then it disappears and backs off and buy, backs off, buy. 1650 right now on 4.38 million. There you go. All right, Brian, GameStop share volume per day is like 30 million this week a day. If it stays like this, there's no way it can stay under 17. And there's no question. And I agree, it won't be under 20. Much longer. Someone is selling 5,000 at 1680. That's a nothing burger, obviously. Borrow fee on Questrade is showing 9.19% right now. It's getting expensive to borrow GameStop. This is the squeeze. I'm telling you, the squeeze is on. It's happening right now in real time. It's actually going on. There's a squeeze on GameStop happening right now. That's what's going on. 1648.49. There's nothing being offered here. I don't see sell. I see 1,000 at 1661 and 100 shares per penny to get there. It's a nothing burger. 4.4 million now have gone through here. Another 100,000. Here we go, kids. And it will move 20 cents each way in 1 minute. It'll do this. And it can then go up 30, down 10, up 20, down 15, up 30, down 10, up 4. Yeah, we can do all of this. Crazy stuff. Giddy up here. Welcome everyone to the party. We're up 210 on the Dow, so the big markets are helping. Matterport up 2.5. ME down a tenth of a penny. On Nvidia now 889.66, down 14 something. 705 on SoFi, unchanged. 1650 on GameStop, up 58. Rocket Lab 420, up a dime. AI down 2 cents. We're down 15 on Super Micro. Spire up 62. Spider up 188. Adobe down 280. Uber up 150. Accuser up 74. Apple up 111. We've got movement here on this stock. We're at 183.81 on Apple, up 106. Tesla is down 50 cents. That's all. Not going lower. I'm surprised Nvidia is under 890, but hey, another typical day on Nvidia. 1626 on your GameStop. Here we go. 1618, little sell wave. 17, 16, 17 on GameStop. 1615 on GameStop right now. Still no seller with 1,000 or more showing anywhere. No sell. They're 1 and 200s. So somebody came in with some stock to sell. They got taken out, and now we're at 1616. 15, 16, and are we going to go up again? Here we go. We'll find out. 16, 13, 16, 18, 16, 17, 16, what? It's offered at 21, 22. There's nothing there. We're at 18 again. 16, 17, 18, 20 right now is where we're at. 4.65 million traded on GameStop. 1,700 at 16, 17. It's gone. It was just taken out. It's 1620 right now. 1622 just jumped up here, 7-8 cents. 23 now. 2023 right now is the stock price. Hundreds and 200s for sale. That's it. All the way up from here. 16, 16, 17 right now. 16, 20, 21 right now. 21, 21, 22. Boy, are we jumping everywhere. This is volatility building on GameStop. 4.7 million now. We're approaching 5 million shares in 1 hour and 14 minutes. There you go. Thank you all for being here today and joining us and hanging out. And it's experiencing an interesting day. 890 on Nvidia. It's trying to improve again. Nvidia is trying to move higher. We got the Dow now up 202 points. We're down 13.60 on Nvidia. We're improving now on Nvidia. Apple up $1.07. Tesla down 70 cents, 75, 80 cents, just about 80 cents. GameStop's 1603. We're dropping again. A little lower, a little bargain hunting here on GameStop. 1606.07. Got down to 1601. It looked like is now 16 maybe. They're trying to hit the 16 bid. 4,000 wanted there, showing with now pennies above 1609 with buyers coming in on top of it. 1610 right now, offered at 13 and 14, 1 or 200 here. 1608, 1609 now, with the 4,000 still wanted at $16. Is a short seller trying to hit this market, trying to back it off. They found stock to borrow. Good luck. They could be taken out. There's 2,000 at 1606 waiting to be taken out. And it is 2,100 at 1606. It is 1,500 now at 1606. 1,300 at 1606. Trading here 4 to 6. 1,300 at 1606 available, and it is 1,300 still. The 5 is gone. Trading at 6 again. Let's see. 4,100 at 16, 1,300 at 1606. It's trading in between these two prices right now, back and forth. 4.9 million. We've had 200,000 go through. 1606, 1,300 available. Behind that, nothing. Behind that, nothing. Still trading at 01. Now 16 got taken out. We're at 1585. They hit the bid, 1585. They nailed it. 1580 to 85, trading at 85. So they nailed it. That 1606 seller is now still there with 1,300. 1594 last trade, 92 right now, 90 to 92. So they nailed the 16 bid and they nailed it to 1585. Now it's at 1595 to 16 now. Oh, are we jumping around here? Oh, man. 5.1 million. We just had 200,000 go through. Another 200,000 went through. 1583. They're hitting it. They're trying to drop it. They're selling coming in. 5.14 million. 1588 last. This is kind of interesting. It's always entertaining. I love this stuff. 1585 to 90 is what I'm looking at now. 1,800 wanted at 1580. 600 at 1583 wanted. And buying coming in now at 1592, trading at 93. There's stock at nothing. There's nothing. 1603, 1,300. That's all there is. 1589 again, 91. Jumping around here. Will another wave of selling or buying come in? 5.2 million now traded. It's kind of fun, isn't it? This is kind of fun. Anyway, there you go. Here we go. SEC filing. A GameStop board member sold 214 shares. The company's being delisted, says Brian. There you go. Zed Estate owner was not sure what to do to buy back everyone top dollar, but when trying to roll up to make money. Brian, Zed, what contract are you looking at? What did you sell it for? PW Spider, major number to breach. 1519.39. We're at 1518.83. We're up 189 on the Dow. Spicy. There are thousands for sale on GameStop if you go up the price. Not your SoFi spicy if you go up by the price. I like that part. Brian, Zed, are you on Discord? Send a private message. I'll see if I can help you with your rolls. Parker Ivy, 42,000 shares for sale, up to 1740. That's all. 42,000 shares for sale. We're trading at 1595 right now on GameStop. We're approaching 16 again. 1,500 available at 1606. That's it. We're at 1595, 1588 now. 5.22 million going through here on volume. This 42,000 is a nothing burger. This could be taken out at a moment. 1592 bids coming in all over the place here. 1592 last. 100 at 1593 available. 300 at 95. Now it's trading at 95, 96. There's stock at 97. There's stock at 98. 100, 200. We're at 1590 right this second. 1592 right now. Now we're trading at 94. 93, 92, 91. 92 again. And down a penny on the day. We're down a penny on the day on GameStop, by the way. We're back to even. 1593, 1596 now. 1599. They are cleaning out the stock to 16. It looks like 2,300 at 1594 showed up. 2,300 for sale. 1594. Trading at 93 to 90. 2,300 at 1594 is available. And it's trading at 88 to 89 to 90 right now. That stock's gone. That 94 stock's gone. Nothing there anymore. It disappeared. 1581, 1579, 1580. That 94 stock went away. It's gone. 1577. We're down 15 cents on GameStop on 5.35 million shares. We are seeing a wave of selling coming in the last 10 minutes to drop it down. The question is enough selling coming in to break it? I don't think so. I think the buyers are just sitting back going, bring it in. Show me what you got. We'll buy a little here and there, but we're not going to push this market. Let's see if we can suck you in into the 1550, 1560 range, and we'll just take you out. That could be it. I hope this thing just keeps going up. BW GameStop, perfect example of stop loss raids by big institutions as well. 1572, 73, 73, 74 now, 74. Buying coming in again, a little selling showing up. 1580 now, nothing for sale here. 1582, 83, 84 looks like it wants to go there. 1582 last trade. 5.49 million, going for 5.5 now. There you go. All right. That's the story, kids. I'm sticking to it. We'll follow this all day long, as I always do. I know you will. We'll keep an eye on these markets, and hopefully you will get richer. Thank you again, all of you, for being here today. Thank you for these thumbs ups and also reacting to my poll question. Last I saw, 289 respondents, 212 thumbs ups. We have 281 votes now. 51% say I write stock options for income, and I mainly write covered calls. 51%. 7% say I write poor man covered calls. 27% say I write cash secured puts, and 15% say I write credit spreads for most of my option income. That's how I do it, Bruce. Luca, Brian, Uncle Bruce, I got the go-ahead from the missus to do a one-on-one with you. I'm going to book something this month, likely. Right on, Brian. Spicy, Brian, Parker Ivy. I'll buy my 100 shares next Friday for $12.49 if it gets that low. Thank you very much. There you go. 1582 on GameStop again. 1582, and now it's offered at 88. There's a gap here up to 88.90. That could quickly fill in. We'll see how that runs. That'll bring us back to break even. 704 on SoFi, 420 on Rocket Lab, 888.23 on Nvidia. We're unchanged on ME, 48.3 cents, unchanged, 990,000. There's a little bit of buying keeps coming in to hold it around this 50-cent level, waiting for the next shoe to drop on ME. Matterport up 2.5 to 445.5. Dow is up 199. That's what the Dow is doing. 1585 to 88 on GameStop now, down 4 cents on the session. We're about to go green at 1590 or higher. It looks like it wants to go there. Nothing for sale. There's 1300 at 1606. Sound familiar? That was from 10 minutes ago. It's coming back into view. This stock is drying out to 1606. And 1620, it's drying out. Brian, I have 56 contracts written right now on 3 different stocks. If I can get $1 a contract per month, I am laughing. $5,600 a month in income. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the $65,000 a year club. At that rate, not bad. Yeah, Brian, guys, this is real. You need some capital, but this is real. Snowboarder. Anyone doing any earning plays on Unity? Thinking of a call credit spread. Worst case, it goes up and I sell some covered calls. What am I going to do here? 1576.78 again on GameStop. 1580 on the GameStop shares. We've got good action going on here. 5.65, 5.66 million. We're seeing volume going through here on the GameStop. 1579, 1579, 1580, 1585. We got gaps to 85 here, and then we're at 90, and then we're at $16. 1604. There's only 900 left. Running out of paper again on the upper side. Back to 890 on Nvidia. A $13 loss now, only up 59 on Apple. Down $1.10 on Tesla. 1585 on GameStop. We're down 8 cents. It's a nothing burger. We're about to go higher. The stock isn't coming down. It's a question of how high is it going to go, not how low. How high and how fast. 5.67 million in an hour and 25 minutes. That's what's going on right now. On your GameStop, 1590 looks like the next neighborhood here. It's being wiped out. It's being taken out right now on the offers. Offers are being taken away. 1590, 92 could be around the corner here any moment. 1585 last trade. What can I tell you? AMC 307 down 11 cents. Spiders are 519.07, 188 higher. Spiders are going higher. Let's keep going. I'm biting my nails. I'm watching my May 1720s. Laughing out loud says L Wash. I'm not sure if those are on what that's on. Giddy up, everybody. Okay, back to the GameStop. 1577, 1585, 1586. Just wiped out, took out all the 80 stock. 1588 looks like it's gone. 1589 looks like it's going away again. Looks like yet again it's going through this 1590 leveling, which means we'll be unchanged. Very close to being unchanged on GameStop. 704 on Sofi, not yet moving. 890, almost 891 on Nvidia. 188 gain on the Dow. It looks like to me we're about to watch a fireworks show here. It's this close. It's this close on GameStop. Brian L. Wash, are those cover calls you wrote, or did you buy calls in the moment? 1587 now, down 5 cents. 1587 down 5 on GameStop. 1590 down 2. 1593 now, we're up 1 or 2 cents on game. Here we go, 1595, we're up 3. We're climbing on GameStop. 1595 now on GameStop. They're taking out that stock, going for 16 again. There's 1400 at 1605. There's 2800 at 1620. We're at 1593.95 right now. 95, taking it out to 97 to 98. Buying is coming in here. Bids are showing up at 1585 to 1593. They're coming in. Buy orders are showing up all of a sudden on GameStop. We've gone green again. 1596 now, last trade, and there's nothing else there. 98 and 16 is the next level here from where I can see it. 97, 99, there it is. Taking it out, going to 16 now. There's nothing at 16. There's 100 for sale at $16. There's nothing showing. Nothing. Even hidden orders, I wonder if they'll be taken out. $16 right now, trading at 16. Right at the moment, $16. Next level, 1605. 1,000 at 1609. 1,300 at 18. 2,800 at 20. 2,800 at 34. That's what it will take to get anything. We would be up 40 cents on the session. Here we go again. $15.99 to $16. There you go. All right, guys. I'm calling it. Thank you so much all for being with me today. Thank you for being Gold Bagel members, Chilling with Uncle Bruce members, followers, thumbs uppers, 215 of you now. Thank you. 283 votes are in on the poll. Hit that poll question. Let me know what you think about that. And thank you, everyone. Richard Carlin. Neat. That's right. L. Wash. I wrote. Says L. Wash to Ryan. I wrote cover calls. Giddy up, everybody. All right. 1598 on GameStop. I'll see you tomorrow morning. First thing, Friday. If there's any emergencies, I'll come on there. And if you have any questions, send me an email. Thank you, everyone, for your kind words. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for grabbing classes. Thank you for booking one-on-ones. And we'll try to make you richer every single day because you guys deserve it. Thank you all so much for all of your support of this YouTuber. It's Bruce and Jen from Palm Desert saying thank you again for being with us. And keep the drive alive, guys. Get richer. Don't stop now, and we'll keep you posted, and we'll be watching. All right, everybody, take care. Thank you. Bye for now.